driving around for a little while. So we figured we would come out and scout a little bit. We just were driving down this random 2-track, and we ended up finding some a decent amount of tracks and like drag marks from their wings when they were strutting. So we kind of walked a little ways and realized we're like gonna set up here tomorrow morning. So we're just gonna kind of bust out of here, maybe drive down a little bit farther, figure out if there's a good spot to set up down there, or if we should come back up there. But it looks like there's like a spot up there where the whole thing is just littered with strut marks, so they're definitely using this. It wouldn't surprise me if they were roosting like back a little ways off of this kind of section of the woods. But yeah, I think they're definitely out here. We just gotta get them to work, and hopefully we'll play some games with them tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see. It's a cold May 23rd, I think it is. It's like 42 degrees right now, and it's 8:30.
Speaking of colds,
I have a cold. I'm sick, but you're up for that. So yeah, let's get at her. I thought I heard one over there really, really early, like a long Okay guys, what's up? It is Saturday, May 5th, 25th at 4:47 in the morning. We are on this public piece that we scouted Friday. We scouted it Friday. We saw there's kind of like a sand or V trail that goes through it. We saw a ton of turkey tracks going up and down it, tom and hen. Pretty good section of it where it was just all strut marks. You could see the like where the feathers were dragging on the ground. We haven't seen any birds here. We haven't been here on the roost. It was 2 days ago that we were here, but yesterday we hunted a private piece down in Muskegon area. Yeah, our plan is to kind of just use the 2-track. We got a little bit of a walk in, not super far, but we are going to use the 2-track to kind of like navigate like quickly and quietly, and we're just kind of walk down the 2-track, try to set up, and then locate birds. Hopefully we are hearing them on the roost. So we're gonna head in like fairly soon, fairly early. Shooting light's 5:35, so we got 45 minutes.
30 degrees or 33
yeah,
degrees.
It's 33 degrees this morning. Glad I have my heated vest on for this hunt. But yeah, it's been cold, but this is the coldest morning so far, I think, that we've had, because the first day it was like, 40s? Yesterday it was 40s, so we'll probably ride it out here as long as we hear some gobbles. We'll ride it out here until that sun gets up a little bit, so it's, warming up the ground at least. But we'll get in there, use our listening ears, and skedaddle. What was that?
Blue jay.
What?
How are we doing so far?
Well, we walked in, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile, and the turkey
There's a hen to the left. Hen. This is how far she shot. That's how far she shot. Hang on. With the 20 gauge. And those are just standard lead loads. No TSS, boys. What in God's green earth, boys? Hang on. Let me... I'm sorry, this video. I didn't get any of Melissa's shot on camera because I couldn't even see the turkey. Dude, what in the world?
I didn't realize it was that far.
Why is your shelf like back here?
Because I was gonna reload because I realized how far of a shot it was.
It folded it?
Yeah, it just dropped and I was like, maybe I missed, and then I realized it was just laying there. I think it was gonna spook off. I don't know if you even saw it.
I never did.
It was, it worked like, it worked in, I don't even know where, but it looked like it had the two tracks. And like, this was acting really strange, and it was like, it came in and it like walked down there, and I think it was like, it was munching like by that pine tree, and it kind of was like picking its head up, and then we were like soft calling, and it would like pick its head up, and then it would like half strut, and then it full strutted, and then that's when I knew for sure it was like a long, or a crom. And then it came like back here, and it was kind of picking its head up and called again, and then it kind of spooked, and then it started going up this way. It like walked like right here, and I was like, I gotta see it because I think it was just spooked off.
I didn't even know where the bird was at, because I never could see it. So I was sitting up there, and I'm like, this thing's gotta be down in here. It probably, honestly, probably wanted us on the two tracks, but I didn't even know that was down here.
I didn't either. I really didn't that because I thought it was.
What in the world, man? This is through brush
I
at
know.
40 yards.
That was my shooting lane, was right there, and I was like, I have to shoot. Alright guys, well, that was a crazy hunt. Not super crazy, but it was kind of crazy. We started off the morning hiking back literally the opposite direction. We walked like 3/4 of a mile back there. Heard gobbles way off in the distance, which was here. So we like took the 2-track back, walked back. We literally walked past our car and walked the opposite direction we were coming from. Walked back. We came up to like kind of like, it's not a clear cut. I mean, it's old clear cut, but it's grown up now quite a bit. But walked out here. We knew it's kind of hilly here, so I think that was really deceiving, like how close the birds were, how far they were. So we set up right on the edge at the base of this first hill. One sounded really close, and it sounded like it was working towards us, and then all of a sudden, like, it just went silent, and they started just heading like the opposite direction, and I was like, okay. So we closed the gap a little bit. We went maybe, I don't know, 100 yards. Then like we set up, and it honestly didn't take very long. Like we were probably only sitting here for 10-15 minutes probably, and then like it was like all of a sudden this bird was like in our lap. Like it was close. Like you can just, like, it gobbled once, and it was like, it was probably, 150 yards away, 200 yards. Then the next time it gobbled, it was like 80 yards, and then the next time it gobbled, it was like close. Like, I mean, it was probably within 40 yards, 40, 50 yards. But you couldn't see it because of like all this brush behind me is just enough, and there's kind of like a hill. It's just enough to block our view. And what we didn't realize is there's a 2-track like right at the bottom of this hill that cuts through. We think it was on the opposite side of the 2-track. It probably wanted us to go over there, to be honest. But we, like, all of a sudden, like I said, it was just like close, and I was like, shoot, I cannot see it anywhere. So I'm like just scanning, looking for it, cannot see it anywhere. And then finally, like, I just catch like its head peeking off with the sun reflecting on it. And like, it was just kind of like working back and forth a little bit. And then all of a sudden, Tyler didn't see it the whole time because he was back another 30 yards from me. He didn't see it at all. And he made like some soft clucks, and it like caused it to like go into full strut, half strut. And it walked like up, but it never got probably closer than 40-45 yards. And then it kind of just stayed along this brush line. We have like a brush line that's at like 30 yards. It stayed in that brush line, walked back and forth maybe for a couple minutes here. Tyler clucked again, and it kind of like, he called again, and it definitely spooked it a little bit. So, because it like was walking this way, kind of angling closer and towards me, and then I was just going to swing and shoot it when it got a little bit closer because I knew it was still pretty far out. He called at it, and he didn't know that it was so close. I mean, or where it was exactly, so he like soft called at it, and then it kind of spooked off, so it started like walking like you could tell it was going to go the opposite direction. Like its head was looking the opposite direction, like it was starting to move. And I just had like this little narrow shooting lane that like darted through right where it was. And I was like, man, that's a long shot. I was like, I don't know if I want to shoot that. And then like it sat there for a second, and then it started walking, and I just like happened to like glance over to the left, like the direction it was going, and I was like, that's my last shooting lane. Unless it came close, but I think it was gonna spook off. So I swung and shot on it and dropped it like right there. It never even like flopped, which is crazy. But that was a 40-yard shot with my 870 20 gauge. We have like Winchester double X magnums in it or something. You can clarify that in this video. What? Lead shot. No TSS. I'm copying what Tyler says right now. But yeah, we don't have TSS. So like a 40-yard shot would probably be okay with TSS, obviously. But yeah, lead shot, 5-shot. What can I say? That 870, she looks rough, but man, she's golden. First turkey as a newly engaged couple, so Tyler doesn't have to stress about proposing.
Should I recreate that?
No. First turkey on Michigan public land. Both of my turkeys have been on public land this year, and I haven't even shot a turkey on public land until this point. So that's pretty cool too. But yeah, we will catch you on the next episode. Maybe it'll be bass fishing, bluegill fishing, camping, turkey hunting. Who knows? Deer hunting. Who knows at this point, honestly. But yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode. We gotta walk back. It's gonna be a fun carrying this thing.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward.